Hi, my name's Steve Yates, and I'm with TheDragvette products, and this is our 6-link system for the 1963 to 1982 Corvettes. As you know, the suspension for those year Corvettes has a lot of room for improvement, and I do believe that this is one of the best things that you can do for your Corvette in the way of handling and traction. You can do a lot of different things for your Corvette, including new shocks, new springs, different suspension systems, coilovers, two-stage shocks and things like that. But the truth of the matter is, the one thing that you really have to do is get your tire on the ground, and you need it to be straight up and down with the ground. What this does is this creates the largest contact patch for your tire, which gives you the maximum amount of traction for your Corvette. Without traction, nothing else matters. So originally what we did is we developed this for drag racing because myself personally, that's the style of racing that I like the best. But it didn't take too long before people in other styles of racing decided that, hey, this might work for them too. The idea being that you would get better traction. Better traction means that you can move the car better. Okay, on this side here we have the stock suspension for Corvette 63 to 79. We also have units for the 80 to 82s, but they look a lot different. As you can see from here to here, these two are the suspension components for holding up the rear of the Corvette. If this half shaft should happen to go away or fail, then this tire wants to go into the wheel well and stop turning, which makes for a very bad day. So as a safety consideration on this side here, we have a top link so that if your half shaft goes away, then your car will stand up on its own. Anyone that's had a Corvette for very long and had the half shaft out knows that this will flop all over the place and that this actually supports your car. Now, also, while this suspension is moving up and down, this 14-inch half shaft and this 17.5-inch strut rod, being different lengths, changes the camber all over the place while this is going up and down on the suspension. What that means is that your car is sitting on this corner at one point and this corner at the other point, but never truly sitting on your tire like you would want it to for your maximum handling and traction. Originally, this was made for drag racing, like I said, and it wasn't too long before some of the guys in road race courses and autocrossing decided that, hey, this might help them out too. And what we found out that these guys have had a good deal of success. Now, on this side of the suspension, which is the TheDragvette 6-link, what that does is each component is 14 inches along the top bar, the half shaft, and the bottom link. Now, how did we do that? Well, we moved the mounting position of the bottom link so we could shorten it up, and we also made these all parallel with each other. What that does is it creates a parallelogram, so as this tire moves up and down on the outside, it stays straight up and down with pavement. Now, some people think that a little bit of camber is nice. Back in 1963, when they developed this suspension, the tires were not radials, very few radials on the road at the time, and the tires actually had a bit of a crown to them. So this suspension probably worked better with an older bias tire. But with today's tires that are radials and with stiff sidewalls, they don't have the flexibility that the old tires have, and so holding in straight up and down with the pavement gives them maximum traction for your racing needs. Brake.